Alright guys, today I'm going to be working on a 2015 Jeep Latitude. It's a 2.0 liter, not those, it's over there somewhere, I'll show you guys. But that's what we're working on today. Hope you guys enjoy the video. And yes, we got a Supra. So with that being said, stay tuned for this and stay tuned for more. Make sure you guys like, subscribe. All right, so we're gonna go get the Latitude. It's over here. 1 second. All right, so the Latitude arrived, and now time to push her downhill into that door with the Supra and the other car, or GTT R34. We're taking out some poop because we ran over some poop. Freaking Cash, my dog. And we are going in. We are going in with just manpower, baby. Oh yeah. Hopefully the brakes work. We got this. There you go. Right on. Oh yeah. Let's start lifting up the car. Let me see how far I want it up. And get started, guys. No compression on this thing. 1, 2, and 4 have no compression. So let's get it. All right, so she's all ready to be jacked up. So let's get that done real quick. Jack her up and start seeing what's going on, so we can get this thing started. Oh yeah. And do a little tug on it, make sure it's not moving. And we're ready, so let's get it. All right, with the vehicle up in the air, we're gonna be removing this cover, some bolts around it. Once we have that cover off, we can access the exhaust and all the stuff we have to take out, start draining the fluids. So let's get it. All right, as you can see, cover's out. Now we have access to pretty much everything that we need to take out from down here. Exhaust, gotta remove the exhaust. So what we do, we take off these 2 nuts on this side, get it out. We gotta make sure it does come out. So we're gonna heat those up just to make sure they come out. Take this mount off from here instead of here. Yeah, I think that's the best bet for that. And then we just keep going, guys. You know, remove the exhaust from the hole from there to back here. Try to slide it out. Make sure it slides out. So let's get it. All right, we put the exhaust on hold for a second. We wet it with some WD-40 and stuff. So we let the oil drain, and it looks like we're at the last strips. Next, we're just gonna move it, keep moving forward. I think I'm gonna have to remove, I don't know, I have to check it out, guys. Let me update you. I just removed this plug for now from the AC. I'm gonna start removing all this stuff that I can from down here, and then go on the top of the car and start disassembling things up there also. I don't think I'm gonna disconnect the trans lines or anything. We're not gonna mess at all with that system, hopefully. So let's go and see what's going on, guys. Let's get it. All right, guys, next I'm gonna be removing and disconnecting the battery and taking all this stuff out of the way to clear way out. So I still have to drain the cooling system. Haven't done so because it's gonna be a mess if I open it where the little drain thing is. So I'm gonna see if I can just probably suck it out or something, or maybe unplug one of these lower hoses from up here and put something down there and let it fall. There you go. We'll see what happens, but for now, let's take all this stuff out. Let's get it. All right, guys, so we got pretty far. I removed the cover here. There was this harness down here that was gone. It's got a ground down there, which is a bolt. Remove the alternator out of the belt. I left this hanging here just in case, so we can drain the, we're gonna drain the coolant through this hose right here. I'm gonna pop that clip out, slide this out, let it pour out. I'm also taking off this harness off the engine because this plug here doesn't want to come out. It's like weird. I don't know, I can't get it out. And I looked at the other one and it's weird too. So it's like the way they put it in, I think someone put something in list before. So we're gonna just keep moving along. I'm gonna heat up these manifold bolts, get them out because they're not coming out. Hook all the O2 sensors. So yeah, let's get along. Let's get those manifold bolts out. All right, so I removed the 2 bolts and the bolt that was holding it up there to the engine, and now I pried it out from here to here, and it came out. I also disconnected this exhaust from here and there, so we're just hanging there for now. But I might put that up after we remove a couple things. So let's keep going. Let's remove this catalytic converter and keep going. All right, so I got the motor mount out. And this thing is bad. It has a lot of play. You're not supposed to have that much play on a motor mount. And you can see it moving. And it's like ripped there. It looked like it leaked. So I need a new motor mount, but they're probably not getting it. So now we can move the engine forward and take out the catalytic converter, or backwards, engine backwards. So let's see if it moves. All right, so I got the cat out. That thing was a pain in the butt because I left this bracket on there. So if you take that bracket out, it'll come out better. It's got 2 bolts over here, but good luck getting them out. So got them joints out. I still have the engine on the jack. So what I'm gonna do next is unhook the AC compressor off the engine, slide it to the side, tie it down somewhere over here. Take the cooler for the oil stuff over here, the oil filter housing. We gotta take that off because the engine didn't come with one. Gotta see, we have to order that seal. Take off all these hoses out the way and continue to take off the harness here. And all the fuel lines and stuff over here from the back. And then we're gonna start with our bolts around the engine housing or transmission housing, whatever you guys wanna call it. And then we're gonna take out the engine. We have plenty of room here to come out. So let's get it. All right, so I removed this piece. It's 4 bolts, but the right way to get it out, taking out the oil filter, and then that housing connects to that one. There's another seal there, and then there's a seal over here that I don't think I'm gonna reuse. So that comes out with the hoses and all that stuff. They connect right here. This thing's a pain in the butt to really replace all these hoses. But if anything, I think you can replace them from here if you had to replace everything else, and then these ones from here. I don't know. But we got the AC compressor pushed to the side there, and then I'm disconnecting all the injectors and stuff. Fuel rail's been disconnected. And when I'm gonna continue, you know, I disconnected this hose too right here. And I have to disconnect that hose right there also. Let me get some light. So yeah, to get to that one bolt underneath there's a bolt, and then there's one up here. So I'm gonna start taking those out. But before that, I have to take out the torque converter bolts too. So let's keep taking out this harness and then get to that. All right, update. Took out the harness to the side and I started removing the air intake manifold. We also ran into a problem with the motor that we got. The idiots, the person that tied this down broke this sensor here, and that's actually part of the head. So I don't even want to mess with that. So I just don't have the time to learn that because I have a whole bunch of work that I'm lined up. I got that Mercedes over there. So I told the junkyard to send me another one if they can, because this is bullshit. BS. This is BS. So what we're doing now, I'm gonna show you. To take the intake out is a pain in the butt. You have to take this cover off that's in the back of it. Such a pain in the butt design. And then you have a couple bolts behind that cover. One bolt here, one there. They're holding the manifold. And then you have one there, and not another bolt in the middle. And then you have these studs coming down from here, which are hooked up to some other part in the engine over here. But these are broken. There's supposed to be a stud here. Like I said, whoever took this out, they know what they're doing. They're just rushing. They don't give a crap. But yeah, let's get that intake out of the car by removing this cowl, the wipers. So let's get it. It's almost out. All right, I got the cowl off, completely off. Wipers, the motor stay in. And let's hope this thing comes out. I think I'm gonna have to take that motor mount off again and push it this way to get that out. Let's see. Let's get those bolts out. All right, so I got the manifold out, but it still doesn't come out of here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take out this motor mount and see if I can finesse it out. Let's get it. All right, I got the intake out. Oh my God, this thing's a pain in the butt. So I just dropped the engine on the thing and I'm able to move it a little bit and I was able to get it out. Really pain in the butt. Now we can get to the starter. Which is around there somewhere. Right there. Pain in the butt. And then we can get to the rest of the bolts around the engine to the transmission. And then we're gonna have to jack up the trans from the middle with a piece of wood, just like I did over here. Put this mount on for now, and then start jacking it up. Take off the hood. We have to take off the hood. Start jacking it up, and then get it out. We gotta get it out, but then we gotta get a new engine. So we have to either find a way to push this thing out or just keep it in here. But we'll see. Let's get it. All right, guys. Today I'm gonna be removing this engine. I finally got the new engine because the other one was bad. Remember? I'll show you in the video. But yeah, this one looks almost new. This one has less miles, 30-some thousand miles, and it does look like it. So we're gonna be installing this. This actually comes with this cooler integrated into the block. If you see that on the other engine. So that's a newer engine. So from, I guess, newer design. Hopefully it's better design. But this one, you see how it bolts on? So that's a good thing. We don't need that gasket. So now I'm gonna be removing, I already removed everything that's just holding it. It's these bolts at the bottom of the block. So I removed the top ones and this motor mount. So what I have to do pretty much is hold the transmission with a jack, put a piece of wood underneath, put a jack in there. And then over here, we're just gonna grab it from wherever we can with my trusty seat belt right there on the floor. We're gonna take that and then use that crane over there to take it out. So let's get it. All right, so we're gonna be removing 1, 2, 3 from down here, and then 4 on the side here. And then we'll remove that one at last when we're ready to take out the engine. Let's get it. Okay, so I just removed 3 of them because it started separating here, and I just don't want to have any problems. So I'm gonna take these two last ones off at the end. So let's get it. Let's drop the cart to the ground and put a jack underneath with the wood to hold the trans, and then take it out. Let's get it. So we have the engine out. Was a little pain in the butt. It was getting stuck right here. I think if I lift up the trans a little more, we're gonna have a little bit more room. But for now, we're gonna leave it alone, and we're gonna work on taking this engine apart because we need the intake manifold off to get to the starter. So fun times. So let's get it. All right, so we got the intake off. We have it lifted up in the air. Or am I holding it? I'm holding it. Psych. Yeah, so let's put this bad boy in. What do you say?
Let's go.
Let's get it. It's my boy Sam.
Hey, what's up?
Sam, right?
Yeah, Sam.
See, I remember your name. Second week here as an apprentice. He's gonna learn some shit. We're gonna be working on everything.
Yes, sir.
Whenever we will that day, we're doing it. But yeah, let's get this engine in and get this show over with. All right, so we got the motor in, the engine in, whatever you guys you want to call it. She was a pain in the butt, but we managed to. We might have to take the motor mount off again to get the intake back in. So I think we should use that crane to do that, to get the intake. First, I'm gonna install all the starter and all the bolts around the engine just to make sure it's tight. And then I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna keep this on here, jack it up, and then this way I can swing it with the jack back and forth. Not much room, but it'll let us a little bit more room because over here it's tough to get this thing out. So let's get it. All right, while Sam puts this together, he's gonna put in the starter in. I'm gonna be prepping the intake for install because that's what we gotta do next. So I'm gonna put new gaskets on it, make it fresh, and install it. Let's get it. All right, we got the old ones out. They're a little crusty, so that's why I wanted to replace them. So we got the new, they're the same color. It's that shitty color. So yeah, I'm gonna put the intake back on and get it. Woo. All right, so while he's still doing this, I'm going to, you already got both of them? You got the one at the bottom too? It's the same 15?
No, it's I think it was a 14.
14?
I put a 14 in there
And it fit?
Yeah.
So you tried the 13, it didn't fit. All right, so we decided to put our exhaust manifold on since we're gonna be working back here anyway. I should have put the manifold on. I'm debating on it. We'll see. All right, so we got the exhaust manifold on, torqued down to 22 foot-pounds. We got all the O2 sensors connected. We ran all the hoses for we're almost done. So now we're doing that, and then pretty much just put on the intake manifold after that, maybe. Or put that mount on, actually. We're gonna go underneath and tighten up the exhaust. So that's next. All right, first startup ever put together. Let's see if she starts. Let me open the door real quick. I'm gonna try to start it for the first time. And here we go. Oh yes, oh yes. Fire right up. Fire right up. That's what I'm talking about. There you have it. We got it running. I'm glad. So please like, subscribe, and hit that notification so you can get you know, updates on when we post videos up. We got this thing running. It was crazy, but we did it. So thank you for watching. See you.